Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. Thank you very much. Welcome to Tell the Truth. I'm not going to tell you much about our first guest, except possibly that it is the answer to every critic who ever said that this program is for the birds. I am reserving further comment because I'm so excited about our guest panelist for the first 2 days this week that I want to meet him, and I want you to meet him right away. What? First time ever on a panel show. Let's say hello to the whole panel right here on To Tell the Truth.
Bill Cullen. Peggy Cass. Rosie Gray. And Kitty Carlisle.
All sorts of exciting things happening here. Peggy Cass running around barefooted. What's the matter with you, child?
I've decided to be one of those flower children.
It's very becoming for you. You have lovely feet. I'd never known that.
Thank you very much.
Yes, 11 toes.
Oh, shut up, I do not.
And, of course, look who we have here as our special guest today. We have one of the real great giants of the athletic world, a real locker room locomotive, Kitty Carlisle. And as any infant knows, Rosie Greer is one of the all-time greats, and for all of the right reason. For talent, for guts, and for pride, we give you Rosie Greer. Rosie, you ever played a panel show before?
I haven't played this one, but I've been looking forward to it, so I got my chance today.
Well, you're sitting next to a nutty girl with no feet on over there. So Now, I told you our first guest was a bird. I was really lying. I have a bird, but he's not the first guest. He belongs to the first guest. Let's meet the bird right now, and the gentleman holding him is named Joe Kaminsky. Joe? Hello, baby. Hello. Oh, is he going to come on me?
Yes.
Oh, dandy. Hope he's housebroken. Hiya, kid. That's a Durante bird. What is this, sir?
This is a toucan.
A toucan, and he is from where?
South America.
South America. And one of the few, very few trained ones, I do believe.
The only one on the East Coast.
What does he do aside from toucaning it up?
Well, he basically does whatever you tell him to do.
Oh, grand. Want to sing an aria from Carmen? Yeah. Speak.
Also eats grapes.
Eats grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do you care to have him take one out of your mouth?
what was that?
Yeah.
Would I care to have him take one out of my mouth?
Yeah.
I wouldn't care to, but I will.
Just take a run at
I'm
you.
on the payroll.
Oh, goodness.
Go on, Toki.
Hey! What? I've been insulted before, but never that way. Spit it out. One more try. That's good. All right, Joe, if you'll take Tuki over there. Here we go. Take Toki over there. I'll go back over here, and we will now introduce the lady, in fact, three of them, who claim to be the trainer of this and other birds.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Reggie Kaminsky.
Number two.
My name is Reggie Kaminsky.
Number three.
My name is Reggie Kaminsky.
And don't let the bird lead you astray. All right, we're going to try to find out which one is the real Reggie Kaminsky, and here is her toucan tale. It goes as follows. I, Reggie Kaminsky, am the trainer and owner of one of the very few trained toucans in the United States. A toucan is a large fruit-eating bird of tropical America with brilliant plumage and an immense thin-walled beak. My toucan, named Toki, has a beak that measures 10.5 inches long. With it, she displays the skill of a major league infielder when it comes to catching all sorts of thrown objects, and she gobbles up pizza pies, meatballs, and grilled cheese sandwiches as well. Toki is a regular on the Captain Kangaroo television program and has performed in numerous TV commercials. Indeed, she's quite a celebrity. Not only does she travel by air to fulfill her commitments, she goes first class, and on one occasion was given her very own seat. Signed, Reggie Kaminsky. And while the three Reggies and the Durante bird are getting set and ready to go, we'll pause for a few commercials. Wow. Now we have three ladies over here, all of whom say they are Reggie Kaminsky, trainer of the TV Toucan talent in town. And let's start the question with Peggy Katz.
Thank you. Number 3, how do you stand the noise?
I'm used to it, very used to it.
Does it keep that chatter up all the time?
Especially when it sees a mirror. It hates mirrors, and it'll cause, this kind of screaming.
Oh, there's no mirrors around here. Number 1, is that an angry sound?
She's very nervous. I think
she's
she's a little troubled by the new surroundings here.
But I thought she was a showbiz bird.
Yes, but she's never been on a panel show before.
I see. She'll find it's really nothing. Number 2, do you have to catch worms and insects, or does it just eat grapes?
It's a fruit-eating bird mainly.
Well, what about that pizza? That's not fruit.
I was eating a pizza and she took it from me.
Oh, well, number 3.
And that buzzer takes us to Rosie Gray.
Number 1, what's your name?
My name is Reggie Kaminsky.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you won't catch him that way, Rosie.
That was a try, though.
Number 2, does the bird know anything about football?
Not that I know of.
Because the New York Giants evidently can use some receivers.
There's a 5-yard penalty for that, Rosie.
Number 3, where did you get the bird?
From South America. My father has some friends in Brazil, and we wrote to them and asked, I had a monkey, and I wanted the bird, and so we wrote, and they caught it for us and imported it here.
Oh, that's very nice.
And that buzzer takes us on to Kitty Carlisle.
That's interesting. Number 1, you're allowed to import birds, but not, for instance, bring in plants from other countries. Why is that?
Well, I don't know, but some birds do have to be quarantined before they are brought in.
But not Tukey.
No, parrots do.
Thank you. Number 2, how old is Tukey?
4 years old.
And how long does it take them before they can be trained?
About 6 months.
I see. Number 3, who is the gentleman holding... Who's the gentleman who just lost Tukey?
My husband.
Oh, I see. But his name isn't Reggie Kaminsky.
No, it isn't.
I get it. Number 2, when he travels not first class and he goes in the baggage compartment, does she mind the heat? The cold, rather? In the baggage compartment of a plane?
She doesn't go in the baggage compartment.
Where does she go?
She goes on the plane.
In the passenger compartment, we go down to Bill Cullen.
There are very few things in this world at which I am expert, but I am real big on birds. I really am. Now, number 2, they keep referring to that bird as she. Is it a female?
Yes, it is.
No, I'll stick with number 2. It has very bright plumage. Isn't it usual that the female of the species does not have as bright plumage as the male?
I don't know.
Number 3 is a toucan. What a minor bird? What kind of food does he eat, hard or soft?
Oh, he eats soft foods. He eats things like bananas, and it has grainy things chopped up in it, too. Other kinds of fruits.
And number 1, by looking at him, how can you tell a bird is a hard food eater or basically a seed eater, as it were?
Well, you could tell by the beak and the type of tongue it has.
I had 7 more.
And that bell ringing tells us that's all the time we got for questions. We must make up our minds and mark our ballots. Rosie, we mark them for number 1, or for number 2, or for number 3. And as per custom, we pay $50 for each wrong vote. We pay $500 if nobody gets the right Reggie. And Peggy Cass starts, please.
I was very impressed by 3 bananas and seeds, but I don't know. The tongue and the beak got to me, so I voted for number 1.
There's a 1 showing. What's Rosie Greer going to do?
Well, I always thought that a man and a wife look alike. And
true. Really?
And so I think that...
My wife will be distressed to hear that.
Number 1, I think number 1.
Think number 1 and Joe are lookalikes, all right?
Now,
We've got a
Rosie,
pair
you
of ones.
unsettled me because I agree with that. They choose each other because they feel comfortable together. But I voted for number 3 on the basis of her answers about the soft food and the bananas.
A pair of 1s and a 3 and a Bill Cullen coming out.
I had previously announced that I was a bird expert, which I am. But all the answers were good. But I voted for number 2 for a very different reason. All the time, the bird was making all that noise during your reading of the affidavit. Number 2 looked the most embarrassed. She looked like she was somehow responsible, so I voted for number 2.
Well, they're spread all up and down, so only one of them can be the real Reggie. So, Joe, why don't you and Toki go over and put Toki on the shoulder of the real Reggie Kaminsky?
Oh,
You missed.
how do you like that?
There you go. Reggie, stand up. Thank you, Reggie. Number 1, obviously, if you're married to the wrong person. What is your real name? What do you do?
My name is Judith Goodwin, and I'm with the New York City Opera Company.
You sure are. And number 3, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Linda Earp, and I'm Miss Broadway 1971.
How about
Hey there. Reggie, tell us something about a bird like this. Now, first of all, I was kind of nervous this morning when I first got close to it with all that beak. They don't bite much, do they?
No, she can't bite. She doesn't have any teeth, but she can grab you hard. Or she can poke at you if she doesn't like you with the point of her
Paul,
teeth.
I'm going to try to go over there and get her to bite me if I can. So just stick with me. Well, no, you'd be amazed because it looks scary.
Toki, it's all right.
Toki, bite the nice man. Toki, bite the nice man. Come on, bite the nice man. Toki, isn't that strange? When I came in this morning, all it would do would bite me.
Yeah, bite.
Now it won't bite at all. All right, Toki. Well, it was a good try anyhow. Thank you, Reggie, and thank you, ladies, very much for being here. I want to tell you, our guest now coming up is a guy I've wanted to meet ever since I was a kid, and he's not that old. This guy is a true adventurer in the grandest sense of all, and you'll get a chance to meet him as soon as we raid our sponsor's icebox. And by the way, it just occurred to me when I said that Colonel Julian has been a hero of mine since I was a kid. I didn't mean to imply, he's 74, I didn't mean to imply that I'm 74.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh, thank you. I'm 73. And we'll see you tomorrow when I'll be a day older. Take care.
Transportation and other consideration provided by Pan American World Airways, first with the 747. Pan Am, featuring weather insurance, tours on tape, theater in the air, international flag food service, and other extra value ideas. Something new from the world's most experienced airline. And by Chevrolet, featuring the new Chevelle, America's most popular mid-sized car. New single-unit power beam headlamps, new bumpers and grills, same solid, dependable Chevrolet performance. Prizes or product mentions were furnished and or paid for by the manufacturers or supplier of the products or services identified on this program. This is Johnny Olson speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.